Hey everybody, as vaping becomes more socially accepted in our society, I want to share some facts about vaping that may encourage your a change in thinking about vaping. So let's start with facts from the government website NIH, National Library of Medicine, which states that 90% of the people who smoke daily begin smoking at age 18. So people who smoke currently, they begin at a age of 18 or a young age of 18. Um, in demographics, in 2023, 14.7% of middle schoolers have reported that they have previously used tobacco products, and 6.1% of middle schoolers reported that they have tried multiple tobacco products in the past. In 2023, also, 27.9% of high schoolers, that's relatively high, reported previous use of tobacco products, and 12.7% of high schoolers reported previously using multiple tobacco products. So high schoolers are mostly using tobacco products, according to research and demographics. So in the survey, 40.3% of adults are former tobacco users. 29.4% of adults were current cigarette smokers in the survey that they took, and 30.3% never were cigarette smokers. Even though 30.3% is a big number, um, so that 40.3% of former tobacco users is a big number, bigger than people who are never cigarette smokers and adults, and that's for adults. So we see that smoking is a problem for like many people today. Well, not a problem currently, but as in was a problem like in the past as they were smoking before or that they tried tobacco products before. So according to the CDC, in people aged between 18 to 24 years old, 16.3% were current smokers, 22.3% were former smokers, and 61.4% had never been cigarette smokers. So that's people aged from 18 to 24 years old. So 13.1, well, according to the 2021 survey results, 13.1% of every adult men were smoking. Of every adult males were smoking or using tobacco products in 2021. 10.1% of every adult males were smoking or using tobacco products in I repeated that in my research. So sorry. 10.1% of women were smoking were using tobacco products in 2021. So that's demographics according to sex. So for race, nearly 15 of every 100 non-Hispanic adults from racial groups that are not Hispanic, non-Hispanic, um, smoked, which is 14.9%. 12.9% of white adults smoked. This is 2021, just reminding. 11.7% of black adults smoked, and um, 7.7% of Hispanic adults smoked, and finally, 5.4% of non-Hispanic Asian adults smoked. So, things that contribute to smoking are um, the advertisements in social media, or like in, I guess, people don't read magazines these days, but yeah, in magazines, in media, mainly in media, tobacco, vaping is being um, broadcast as like safe, and products are said to not contain nicotine, and that's a lie because, in summary, all tobacco or smoking products contain some form or some amount of nicotine. Sorry, of nicotine. So also, the flavorings in tobacco products, they're highly addictive, and they harm the body by causing DNA damage and death of blood vessel cells, which means that like with your um like genetics and with cancer, um I'm not sure if it could directly cause cancer, but it affects the structure of your cells, and basically affects your body's um, how your body works or your body's daily process. So yeah, it kills blood vessel cells, which means that um, it constricts blood vessels, which makes blood not able to move through blood vessels as fast as they normally should. So that causes like blood congestion, um, and like problems with the heart. If you constantly, if that constantly happens and more blood vessel cells die, it could constrict the blood vessels in the arteries, which is in the heart, and you could potentially get a heart attack or any other heart conditions. Um, so cinnamon, and menthol flavors are especially harmful in flavorings. So I'm not saying that flavorings are good. I just stated that flavorings are harmful. But um, in advisory, like the most dangerous flavorings are cinnamon and menthol. So be careful of that if you're getting a vape. Um, Flavorings cause lung damage and release um, particles that cause cancer growth, that grows cancer in your body. I don't know if you knew. Sorry if you knew this, but we basically all gain some form of cancer in our bodies, but that cancer doesn't grow because our body works to achieve a homeostasis. However, flavorings causes that cancer to grow, and that cancer could evolve into different stages, which is really harmful for you. And um, yeah, you could go to the hospital and lose all your hair. Um, Losing your hair isn't a result of cancer. It's a precaution, or well, something that happens after you go through the. I'm getting off topic. Sorry, but yeah, um, flavorings can cause cancer. In summary, okay. So also in vapes is propylene glycol, which is the chemical that supports the effect of the smoky effect of vape. It makes you um makes you see the smoke in your vape. It makes you like see the vapor from if you vape. Um, so large amounts of propylene glycol increases the amount of acid in the body and harms your upper respiratory tract. But these are only in large amounts. So propylene glycol, or the thing that makes your vape um makes you see the vapor in your vape, isn't as harmful as flavorings. So okay, so I'm sure you already know about nicotine. Nicotine. I already said that nicotine is in every vaping or tobacco or and tobacco products. So this is pretty widely known, at least for me, that nicotine disrupts brain development during adolescence, which means that if you're a teen like me, I'm 14. If you're about my age and you start vaping or smoking, then it disrupts like how you think. It disrupts you from like giving your genius to the world. Um, so yeah, if you wanna think properly, then I suggest not vaping. Not or just not using tobacco. Um, as like it disrupts like the development of brain and of brain cells of neurons in your brain. So it makes it harder to learn. So it increases blood flow also. It causes heart problems, like as mentioned before, flavoring does. But um nicotine hardens the um the blood vessels that you have, which means that it also makes blood um harder or more difficult for it also makes blood more difficult. It makes a harder journey for blood and like constricts blood. Um, Similar effects as flavorings. Um, Too much nicotine could cause death. Also, you may not have known this, but a drop of nicotine is enough to kill you. So that's why there are small amounts of nicotine in tobacco products. The FDA regulates how much nicotine is in products because, like as I said, um, just a drop of nicotine could end your life really quickly because nicotine is a really fatal chemical. So nicotine causes an increase in um, how well pancreatic cancer is able to invade your body. So it causes a higher chance of pancreatic cancer, which, as I previously stated, is the growth of pancreatic cancer in your body. So, okay, I gotta hurry up. I'm prolonging this. I'm sorry. So, in conclusion, vaping, you need to, well, you don't need to, but I suggest that you be informed on what you're vaping and that like vaping isn't all um it isn't, how can I say this in a way that isn't that way that's like um that like is um that everybody will be able to relate to. Vaping is not something that you want to start doing because it's addictive and it affects you later on in life. This vaping could like destroy your life later on. Just like taking one vape or like one tobacco product can like disrupt, as I said, the brain and your brain development, how you think, and like really mess up your heart and your body. So I'm saying this to say that um yeah um like if you're vaping or if you're addicted, get help. It's no shame in getting help. Me myself, um I okay, I gotta hurry this up. Sorry, I have an addiction, not to vaping, particularly, but I'm seeing a therapist. There's no shame in getting a therapist. But everybody, take care. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, hopefully you're now more informed. And please give me any suggestions on how to improve in any of my future videos. Thank you, everybody. See you.